Alrighty then. Yeah, bingo! Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Sketching the Privateer, the show where you get to find out what's going on with the comic book I'm working on. It's good to see you guys this Friday afternoon, and I'm doing pretty good. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little punch drunk, so you have to bear with me if I'm a little slow on the uptake today, but I think we're going to get there. Pretty sure we're going to. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, how are you guys doing? It's good to see you. Of course, the first guy in the chat today was the hardest working guy in the business. And if you don't know his name, we will introduce you to the boy.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
And he cuts me no slack. He comes in nice, He says hi to all you nerds and nerdettes out there. And he even says hi to me, And then all that goes out the window. You? Slow? How is that different from any other day? Gee whiz, thanks a lot. I hope you're not as slow as me when you reach my age, buddy. Anyway, let's see. He says like, share, and subscribe. Something we don't say enough on this channel. I am not very good at self-promotion, so I will start by telling you guys, don't forget to check out JoesAtmosfere.com if you want to get a commission done by JoesAtmosfere himself. You guys, I specialize in pencil sketch portraits, so definitely go there if you want to get something done. by me. I'm also open to doing like a comic book version of you if you want one. Now that I understand this Procreate thing a little bit better, I'd be glad to do that for you. You know, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's JoesAtmosfere.com. And then, of course, you can go to Subscribestar, and you can see everything behind the scenes on the Privateer comic book there. You can see all the written word for $1, and you can that's all the origin stories, the plots for the books, that kind of thing. And you can also see all the artwork I'm doing on the book, you know, the character profiles and stuff like that. You can see all of that for $5 on Subscribestar. You know, it says subscribe, you know, but you can pay for one month and look at it all in a day. You know what I mean? If you want to support the channel. And then, of course, don't forget on Amazon.com, you can check out Amazon Kindle. Atmosfere Comics on Kindle will lead you to the Privateer number 0, the 5-page, first 5 pages of the Privateer inked up, all there in the 0 issue for you, in a little teaser issue. And it's only $1. I was going to put it out there for free, but these greedy capitalists, they want money, you know, for server time, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's up with that, guys. Little self-promotion here at the beginning. I need to start doing that, and I'll keep that trailer up at the bottom. Thanks a lot for reminding me there, Vince. Let's see. He says I'm slower now and more lazy. Oh my God. And on the heels of that, oh, and he also wants an LFG right off the bat. Are you serious? Okay, here you go.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
He said LFG. That's right. And right on the heels of that, we've got that great fan of the channel. The first guy we had a video introduction for. And no, his name is not Headquarters 2005, but I can tell you what his name is right now.
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim is in the house today, and he comes in with a hail, and he wants an LFG. Fine, be that way. I think you guys just want me to play videos. I think that's all it is.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, so let's get this thing going, man. Let's see if anybody else has slipped in here past me when I wasn't looking. Take a look. Oh, he wants one more video. Yeah, you know, the guy from right here, Houghton, Louisiana. We know that guy, quarterback of the Cowboys.
Yeah, there we go.
That's right. He said, "Here we go, here we go." Greatest snap cadence in NFL history, as far as I'm concerned. Very cool. Better than Omaha. Bet that. Better than Omaha. Better than that. Okay, let's see. That's everybody, I think. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what Facebook's issue is. Those of you on Facebook, I apologize. I don't know what's up with that. But looks like Rumble and YouTube and Kick are all working just fine. So you guys stick around. We'll show you a little bit about Procreate and not procreating. Get your mind out of the gutter, Vince. Procreate. Let's see. Oh boy, they've changed this. No. They haven't changed this. Okay, they have changed this. Great. Guess I should take a look at this before I start, huh? Oh, good Lord. Create. Stream from this device. No, I don't want to do either. Sure, I'll allow it. Okay. Okay, they've changed the shit on oh my God. Okay. I'm in trouble, guys. They have changed the program on friggin' Twitch. What a bummer. Okay, hang on a second. I will work on this. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That they have changed the fucking app. Wow. Create. Okay. Let's create a dashboard. Stream manager. Okay. Wow. Wow. It's like I don't have the... Oh, this is such a bummer, guys. They have updated the app on the iPad. Check this out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try and fumble my way through this, but just to show you what I'm talking about, it used to be when I hit create, it would take me to another screen that asked me, do I want to show me playing a game, whatever. But now it says stream from this device. Okay, we're going to stream from this device. Enable cameras. Yeah, allow. Okay, let's see if we can do it from here. No. Let's see. Activity feed, stream manager. All right, hang on. Activity feed. It's too quiet. How do I... Wow. Apparently, I cannot show my screen anymore. It doesn't give me the option to do it. Wow. Okay, then. This is so funny. Very awesome. Real Dust Wolfen, how are you? It's good to see you. Having a late lunch. It is spring break and the place is a ghost town, so I can actually spend it watching today. Very nice. The one day that you tune in, I can't use my shit. Let me take a look here. Maybe there's a way to do it from here. Wow. Okay. What do we got here? All right, this isn't it. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm very confused now. I'm extremely confused. Create. Manage your channel and content. Stream from this device. It doesn't give me the option to show my screen anymore. Stream games. Haha. Oh, I found it. Motherfucker. I was about to be mad, guys. Sorry to curse like that, but I was about to be mad. Okay, just for those of you that don't know how this is working these days, all right, I'll walk you through it. All right, just so you won't be upset like I was if you decide to stream a game from your mobile device. Okay, this is the button you've always hit. Hang on, let me get where you can see it. Okay, you've always hit the create button. Now it says stream from this device. Boom. You've got to turn on, it's going to ask you about the microphone and the picture. So you go ahead and you do that. Yeah. Vince, you don't need to, you don't need to look for solutions, buddy. I got you. I got it. I just had to, when you first see it, you get a little upset that they've changed everything, right? And by the way, that's my autograph collection you're seeing right there, guys. That's actually a peek at the walls of the studio there. But anyway, right down here on the bottom, it says stream in real life. You see that? It's kind of blurry, but it says stream in real life or stream games, hit stream games, and now I'm in the menu I used to use all the time. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And I've already got it on art. Hit next, and now it looks like it's supposed to look. Actually, it's added a orientation thing on it, but this is what it's supposed to look like. And we'll let's see. I wonder if, yeah, I've got the volume turned all the way down on the microphone, so yeah, we should be good. Okay, so now we can get to work. 3, 2, 1, ba-boom. We're in like Flint. We'll refresh the page. We'll hit the play button. We'll remember to hit the play button. And we will expand it to the correct size. And we will go ahead and stream said page. Okay. And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Let's take a look at it. Since we're in production hell here, let's go ahead and play with what I was looking at the other day. First of all, another thing you can't forget to do when you're doing this, guys, you got to set up your settings, okay? You got to come in there on settings and go to display and brightness and make sure it's on never, and it is, okay? I haven't been changing it back. That's bad because it's killing my battery. But one thing I was playing with the other day, and I'd have to change the way I'm sharing this. Hang on. I hate to be a tease, but I'm about to kill that. And then I'm going to reshare it only as a window. Because one thing I've noticed in this particular program, if you do it as a window, you can actually change the proportions of what you're sharing. See all that black space I have there? I can get rid of that. Hang on. Pop that. And well, actually, no, I guess I can't because it goes full screen. Okay, well, there you go. If you're just doing one tab, you can actually shape it proportionally to the screen. So, anyway, okay. So we got started on page 8 last week, and no, getting ahead of myself. I haven't finished this one here, but I don't feel like working on that today. We'll work on that some other time. I want to get to work on this one. This one's going to be a lot of black and white. A lot of black and white because he's a shadowy figure. You're not supposed to see who he is here. Let's see. Real Dust Wolfen says, I hate when they update the user experience and make things harder, not easier. Exactly. Same old, never change a running system, right, Vince? Yeah, unless it's Windows. And change it for the better, damn it. What the hell? Why you want to confuse us like that? But anyway, okay, this one here. Now, you're going to see a lot of artwork inspired by stuff that I dig, okay? This one here. Uh-oh, let's see. Real Das Wolfen says, nice. Netflix is coming out with shark disaster movie Flood this spring. Really? Interesting. What was the name? I think it was an alligator movie that they made. It wasn't Flood, was it? I think it was. There was a hurricane. Crawl. Was that the name of it? Das Wolfen? Crawl, the one with the alligator in the house. And I think there was a hurricane and it got inside the house. Something like that. I think it's called Crawl, isn't it? Anyway, I think that came out last year. I'm not sure. Anyway, this panel right here is straight out of GoldenEye, boys and girls. This is a bunker in a snowstorm. All right. What I want to do is I want to show the bunker. Crawl. It's like that with sharks and a dam breaking. Okay, sounds cool. A dam breaking. That's bad. This is a bad thing. When a dam, when the levee breaks, it's bad. Okay, so this, if you remember in GoldenEye, our guy, I know his last name is it Alan Cumming, the guy that has the reality show on Peacock now called Traders. You remember GoldenEye was the first movie we ever saw him in, right? And he was the Russian programmer that was programming the GoldenEye, right? Well, he went out to have a cigarette a lot of the time, if you remember. And that's what this is inspired by right here. Because where we're at, I believe, I have to look at the script real quick, which I can do. This is a good way to push my Subscribe Star, right? Let's come out of this and go to Subscribe Star real quick. Oh, I don't have a link to Subscribe Star? I have to do it the old-fashioned way? No, I don't. Because I think on Microsoft Edge, I've got a link to Subscribe Star. Yep. There it is. No, that's the website. JoesAtmosfere.com. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's right. Why is it not playing? It's on here. That's weird. Oh, that's right. It's because it's just doing that window. I'm retardobotting it. Hang on. Just doing entire screen. Yeah. Okay. So let's back this up. That shows atmosfere.com, but we want the Subscribe Star page. Accept. And this is the way you see it when you tune into my page, okay? Here it is right here. You'll be asked if you want to unlock the Royal Fox tier, which is $1, or the Privateer tier, which is $5, right? And then you'll have a little intro message from me, and then you'll get the stuff that's free or the stuff that's paid for, And some of these are supposed to be free, and they're marked as paid for, which is bullshit. But anyway, log in real quick, and I'm gonna have to reduce this real fast because you guys can't look at my stuff. Let's see. There it is. Boom. And it's gonna send my email. Authentication. Oh, let's see. Where's my email? There it is. Give me the number. I want the number. Okay. Boom. Okay. By the way, you're listening to the sultry sounds of Sharking for Pearls. You know that little band from Texas? From Dallas, Texas? Dallas, Tejas? That's right. You're hearing Sharking for Pearls. Available everywhere you listen to your music. That's my brother's 6th album in like 2.5 years. Ridiculous. He's doing crazy shit. You guys support him and check out his music, man. He does great stuff. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick before I continue. I don't want to get too far behind on the chat. Low Spec is over there on Rumble. Yeah, I see you, brother. I see you. I see you over there with the penguins. I see you adding penguins to the chat. I'm not going to copy it and move it over, but I see you, brother. I see you. Worry not. I'm monitoring today. Let's see. That's nearly every year starting to look like Discovery Shark Week. Yeah. I forgot that was his first movie. Yeah, absolutely. That was the first time I saw him. Now, I don't know if it's his first movie or not, but that's the first time I saw him on screen was that one right there. Let's see. Low Spec says, holy F, the world has just ended because I'm actually monitoring his chat. The end is nigh, he said. Vince says on top of that. Good Lord. Not his first, but it was him. Yeah. That's the first time I saw him on screen. Boris Grozhensko. Can't even pronounce this stuff. His character's name. Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's see. His first big one, at least. you know, I don't want to say that when it comes to Alan Cumming. Really, I don't. Vince is throwing in the penguins like Lospick did over there. He's got a dancing banana up over there now. I think he's just throwing memes up to see if I'm paying attention to him. Yeah, I'm paying attention this time, buddy. I'm trying to be a better streamer, man. But anyway, now I've got it signed in to where I can see everything. And you scroll down here. I try and keep only one thing up for each thing I'm doing, but like I said, the origin story's on here and the script. Okay, so this is page 9. Meanwhile, in Siberia, yeah, I was trying to establish where it was at, right? And yeah, it's in Siberia. Okay. And you see, I wrote a lot of stuff on here for that page, but that's what we're looking at right here. We're looking at the bunker in Siberia, man. Yeah, he's been up there a while. When you see the character in all his glory, one thing you're going to notice about him is he is pale white from being in a gulag in Siberia for years. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to draw the bunker itself. And if you saw that movie, he went outside to smoke cigarettes. That's how he smuggled the general in. You would think the general would have, had a way into that place, but I think that's what, if you remember, he went out for a cigarette and he wasn't there during the whole thing, right? Okay, so I'm not too worried about the construction of it just yet because we're going to pile snow on this thing. Okay, so we definitely want it to look like it's cement. So we're going to have, and it's supposed to withstand a nuclear attack and stuff like that. So we're going to oh, I hate it when it switches to erasing. Ah, stop it. Go back to my thingy. Shite. Okay, one thing I'm screwing up. That's farther away, so it needs to be thicker on this side, right? Because it's closer to you. Think about your perspective here, what you're looking at. Okay. And I'm kind of drawing an imaginary line here. Okay, guys. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. It would help if I hit play. Then you'd be able to see what I'm doing. I'm kind of drawing an imaginary line here for the perspective. I'm just doing it in my head, okay? But what we're going to have on this thing, I think my original idea was to have a tree here, and we can still do that. But what I want to do, though, is I really want to have a helicopter on the outside so you get the message that this is where the base of operations of the guys in the attack on the Coast Guard cutter, this is where they're based out of, right? So we want to do that. So once again, we need to get that image of the helicopter up. I don't know if I have one from the side, though. Let's take a look real quick in my files. Not sure if I have a hind helicopter from the side. I may have to look that up real fast. Got a lot of pictures that I've kept in here from working on this thing, from handguns to ships to, but I don't have one of the hind helicopter, I guess because I finished drawing it and I just got rid of it, I guess, before I started saving these. So what we'll do real quick, we'll reduce this and we'll go find one real fast. Hind helicopter. Oh, perfect. All right, images. Look at that. First picture is it from the side. Let's see. I could always copy and paste, but I don't really want to copy and paste, do I? Not in this case, I don't think. Oh, that's perfect right there. That's perfect right there. But what we'll do is we'll save the picture. Save image. Bam. We'll close that out and get the artwork back up. And hit play so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to take that picture. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can put it over here where you guys can see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all I'm going to do, because I want the perspective to be the opposite side. So I'm just going to go in here and edit it. And flip it. Okay, I think it's under crop. There it is right there. Boom. And save. Boom. There we go. Okay. So I've got that. And I mean, here's your opportunity to cheat, right? This is where you can take it and you can throw it on there instead of sketching it and everything. But I don't like doing that. I think you guys know I'm only cool with drawing, you know, copying and pasting stuff that I've drawn, right? So we'll go ahead and do this. I don't want it very big though. I want it off to the side a little ways. Of course, it's going to be taller than the bunker, I think. I would imagine. Those things are pretty tall when they're sitting on the pad. Let's put it right about here. And I'm not going to put too much detail in this because it's in the background. It's a ways away. I'm just going to give it the basic shapes. It's got two. I don't know what those things are above the cockpits. Really don't, but they're circular. And they... Oh, don't do that. You can feel it when it decides to slip to a different operation on your pad. I think we can take that all the way back to here. No. Actually, we're going to do it about here. And then we'll throw that in there. And then we'll take this back this way. But you see what I'm shooting for here. I'm just making a smaller version of it to be next to the bunker, right? Oh, it didn't curve. Went straight. That'll work. That's a good enough curve for me, I think. All right, this one's a gun. Okay. No, actually, well, that's good enough. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't need to be as detailed as the other drawings. This is in the background. Now the front gear is right here. We definitely want to show that. And then we got this set of tires back here. And then we've got some more shapes on here for the... I'm just drawing what I see, guys. First, when you're first sketching something, and that's basically what I'm doing here. Sketching it out. You're just drawing what you're seeing. Okay, that goes all the way down, doesn't it? Okay, hang on. Sorry, when I get to concentrating on this stuff, I forget about the chat, and I apologize for that, guys. We're gonna get there. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Coming is a weird creature. Yes, he is. He is a weird creature. Comrade Kolizhnikov. Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty pale too, because some people have to schedule their stream for around 2 a.m. Buddy, I'm sorry. I'm in the States. I'm sorry. Procreate has a similar feature like Krita has. You can insert a reference picture within Procreate. This has its own box window, which you can move around. So not like a layer, which you can trace. See, I don't want to trace it. That's the thing. Tracing's cheating to me. I'm cool with copying and pasting. You've seen me do it with this helicopter that I drew, but I drew the first helicopter, didn't I? I drew the first helicopter. I'm cool with that. But I just don't want to trace, man. I want this to be my actual artwork, you know? That's just the way I am. Okay. I'm just drawing what I see here. All right. Oh, yeah, we got that engine-looking thing right there. And then we've got the tilted wing. I got a feeling that's a support of some kind. Oh, no, it's erasing. No. That's right. No tracing, Vince. No tracing. Let me check on low spec. How's he doing over there? He's still a dancing banana. He's still a dancing banana. Okay. So we're going to put the shades in here. I like the way the shades look on here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Looks like we've got something sticking out the nose right here, which is going to cause a shade this way. And then got that one. And we're going to go ahead and fill that in. Stop. Oh, you want to do that. Can't fill that one in yet. Yes, I've become a lot more confident with the fill-in stuff, man. I really have. Really have. Oh, it's erasing. No, don't erase. Okay. A lot of that is shaded, so let's go ahead and shade that up. That one's going to be black. We'll fill that in. Yeah. And then what else we got? We got a little shading on the front. Shading on the front here. Got an open canopy here. Okay. Now this canopy comes down into here. And we're going to see some blacked out condition inside, I think. Same thing with this. Yeah. We're going to black this out manually, though. Okay. And then we've got the rotors, right? Looks like I need another layer to start the rotors. And take this layer, move it down. Okay, so it's underneath it because I want it to look just like this. I think that's a good way to do it. Okay, this is a circular bit here to the top of the rotor. Nope. It's right on top of that vent, so we're going to put it right there. All right. And we've got the rotor supports center line. Okay. And then we've got, this is one thing I dig. Hold the curve. It didn't hold the curve. Bastard! That's a good enough curve for me, though. It held the curve that time, didn't it? Let's put this on top. A little nub on top. And then we've got, I think that's going to be black too, though. Go ahead and fill that in. And then what do we got here? Okay. This goes behind it. Stop it! And that looks almost straight. So we're going to draw it straight. Let's go about here. And we'll pull it in there. And that's all we need for that. We'll make it a little thicker. Okay. And then we've got this one that's going out towards the tail, which we won't see the end of. That's good. And we've got another one coming out this way. This really shows the superstructure of each blade. But then again, that's super thin going that way. Okay, and then we've got the big one almost right across from it. Oh, wait. I've got the edge with this. And it's almost flat. Hold the curve. That was shit. Oh, hold the curve already. And that, I think we're going to take that all the way to the edge. And then we're going to fill in that as black. Oh no! Guess what I forgot, guys? It's a different layer. Oops. That's, in the past, that would have befuddled me. That would have befuddled me. I wouldn't have known what was going on right there. Vince is... You guys are going crazy with the emojis over there. Lord Doth, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Vince says, in older programs, if you don't have an extra monitor on screen, real estate putting a reference picture in an layer, I think you meant a layer, was the way to go. Unless you want to alt-tab the whole time. I hear you. I'm not computer literate as far as the shortcuts and stuff, so I really don't know. Let's see. Trump is sending Marines into the Strait of Hormuz. Yikes. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You don't need to be putting boots on the ground there. Once you do, it's hard to get them out. Laugh out loud. I read that as hummus. Good Lord. Let's see. They are sending the USS Tripoli and its battle group to clear the mines and protect shipping. Well, yeah, they've been doing that from the air and with submarines so far, so yeah. But I don't like boots on the ground. Sending all the ships you want and all the planes and whatever, but really, you don't want to see boots on the ground. Don't want to see boots on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to take that layer. I'm going to go ahead and merge them. Thusly. Oh, wait. All you have to do is hold on to it, and it will give you the side menu. And merge down is what you want to hit, and that'll put the two together. Now I can go ahead and use this little tool. Black that out. Okay, so that's done. And what we got to do now is we got to start putting the snow effects on here. And I guess we could put the tree in here. But the tree really is going to be covered in snow, right? So. Same concept as a Christmas tree, right? We're just putting snow on the tips of everything. And right here at this point, we can probably lose that rotor. Here, let's get rid of some of it. There we go. And then the stuff that's the tree is going to be really choppy, stringy, and dark. So you can tell the difference between the snow and the rest of the tree, right? I feel like that guy that paints landscapes now. What's that dude's name? It says we can put a tree over here and a tree over here. And then we're going to put the tree trunk right about here. And it's covered by snow, right? Everything's pretty much snow effect. Now, here's my horizon line. It's very, very short, very small. And we just draw a straight line right there. There's the horizon line. Every once in a while, you want to turn the sketch off and see what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad. It's pretty good. The helicopter itself needs a shadow underneath it to distinguish it, but remember, it's snow underneath, right? Well, actually, there probably wouldn't be much snow under here, right? Just depends on, you know, have we been getting snow for days or what, right? And we'd have a shadow being cast in the snow by it. And let's switch pencils to syrup so we can fill it in a little quicker. Remember, the more pressure you put on it, the more you're going to have. Okay. Yeah, that looks better, I think. That should distinguish it a little bit better. A little bit more shading, right? Yeah. Of course, you can't tell what the hell that is. You can't. So, one thing I forgot to do before I merged that, I forgot to erase the stuff behind it. Hang on. Oh, God, too big. Just tap it, Joe. Short strokes. That's what she said. Short strokes. Okay, there we go. All right. So, got that. Now, let's continue with this. We want the door. We want it to be like a vault, right? Oh, it's erasing again. Let's make sure we're on Bakersville. Okay. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. There we go. Now, really, because of the light source, this should all be darkened up, but we're just going to black that out in the middle of the door. And we're going to shade the rest of it. Because I want you to see that it's three-dimensional, right? Maybe put a shade from this side over to here. But it's all going to be covered in snow. Every bit of it. And we're going to have huge snow coming down. Come on, hold. There we go. Now, notice where I drew the first one. We got to scatter them out, make them different sizes. Draw a lot of circles. And actually, we might want to do this as another layer. Because we're going to have to, if it's in front of something, we need to erase what we've drawn, right? So let's go ahead and add a layer. It'll remain right there on top. Okay. That should have been renamed as ink. I guess it took over the layer 3 moniker whenever I merged the two. Rename ink. Because I know I named it ink last week, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Okay. So let's get on layer 3, and then we're just going to draw circles. Different sizes. The ones that are closer are going to be more three-dimensional. But each one of these, well, not all of them, but the bigger ones have got to have that action line. It's a driving snowstorm. Huh? You want to make them parallel. You can do it just by sight. But we want a bunch of these all over the place. The more of them we have, the heavier the snowfall, right? This needs to go all over the page. Every bit of it. Now, let's go back to the other layer real quick. I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm trying to show you that we're going to be doing some different things here. Let's go ahead and put a shade on the snow in the doorway here. And with the syrup pencil, we'll come back in here and fill that in. Matter of fact, this needs to be darker, I think. I like that better. Okay. And then here at the bottom, we'll give it a little bit of a darkened area. Oh no! Damn, I got the whole thing. Okay. We want to get out of that. Back that up. Back it up again. When you see those wiggly lines, that means you haven't totally backed out of it yet. Okay, I got a thicker line here. That ought to cut it off. Now I should be able to do it. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to have piled snow on the top. That's what I envisioned when I sketched it. So, basically making another layer. All right. Now I'm going to erase that line. I said erase that line. I said erase that line. Keeps trying to go back to that. No, I'm going to pause. Got to do this one too. Notice the snow is still there. Right? I'm going to come back in here and pile the snow on it. Thusly, the snow-covered top of it. And I don't know. Maybe we should cover... Nah, I'm not going to cover the edges with it. I'm just going to cover the ground. Whoop. Now, what have I got to do before I start doing the circles again? Switch layers, right? Let's go ahead. Oh, I'm still in syrup. Damn, Joe, watch what you're doing. Let's give it a little bit of a shade over here. And shade here. Okay. I like the way that looks. Now let's go back to the snow page. Or the snow thingy. Now you guys know that I'm a big Supergirl fan. If you're paying attention, this looks a lot like the page from Supergirl New 52, where she shows up in the snow. Okay. What time is it? Oh God, we're at 1 hour. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to this one and we'll start erasing behind the snowflakes. If I can find them all. Oh, there's one right there. Here's one. Nope. Got less. Here's one. looking to see where they're at. I think that's all the big ones I did, isn't it? Let's turn it off real quick and see. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So now we got to put the lines in. This is on the same layer, so I got to watch it here. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Probably needs some more down near the bottom. Not as much top right, because I think that's where the writing's going to go. But without the sketch, I think that looks pretty decent. It's pretty good. Oh, I got to finish the roof, though, don't I? Oops. Let's do that. And we do that on this one. Okay. Actually, I think I was doing all of that on this one. Shit. Yeah, I was. All those lines I put on this one, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm going to merge the two anyway, but I don't want to do it right away. Yeah, the roof. The roof. The roof ain't on fire. It's covered in motherfucking snow, and we just don't care. Okay. I think that's got it for now, boys and girls. So the first panel of your introduction to the nemesis of the privateer has begun. Of course, I love the next one with the silhouette of him from the back. Let me turn the sketch back on. You guys were calling him all kinds of names, Jarhead and all that stuff from last time, right? But anyway, there you go. That's going to be it for this week, boys and girls. We are well into page 9. And yeah, it's coming along, man. It's coming along. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, Bob Ross. Happy little trees. Yes. Happy little accidents. Yes. Theory. Bob Ross paints locations of where he's buried his victims. I've heard that serial killer theory about him, but you know what else? I'll tell you the weirdest one. Look into the theory that Garth Brooks is a serial killer. Look into that one. That one's crazy. Too big. That's not what she said. Too buku? Love you long time. No, too buku. Let's see. Just put some lamps by the bunker. Yeah, that's true. I need to put some lights on there, right? Yeah. Good call. Good call. I didn't have Vince. My stuff wouldn't look realistic at all. You, Supergirl fan? Who could have guessed? Yes, right? Exactly. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for today's show. I want to let you know what's going on this week. As far as the streams go, of course, you know, I've been promoting the website and everything all day long. You guys, if you don't know about that by now, you're not paying attention. But I want to thank everybody, including Low Spec Linux Laptop, or Low Spec Linux Gaming over on Rumble. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, you know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do this show every... hang on just a second. I got an even better thumbnail for it too, I think. Yeah, I just made this one today. Might just make it a static thumbnail. I love the way the AI portrayed my character. I think it's badass looking. But anyway, Sketching the Privateer comes your way every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So you guys come check it out every week. And then, of course, don't forget this tonight on Gaming Night with John. It's going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance on Gaming Night with John because Knock is too busy. He's at a comic book convention. He's getting the inside dope on the Serenity and Firefly reunion that, Mr. Nathan Fillion has been teasing us with. But anyway, John will be cutting it up tonight. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Check it out, 8 p.m. Central Time over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then, of course, the next time you'll see me it will probably be on an edition of Living Room Late Night. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm up late without Foxy and I start playing video games late at night. Okay. Last time around, I played some Baldur's Gate 3. If you are playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, like Martin and Knock, and you haven't seen it before, don't tune in for Baldur's Gate 3. But I play a different game every time, so I won't be playing it again on late night for a while. But I was messing around with trying to get into the House of Hope, and I had to stop the stream because I was about to go nude. Anyway, you guys definitely hit the notification bell. I'll probably be on sometime this weekend on Living Room Late Night, either Saturday or Sunday. And then, of course, speaking of Sunday, the Brothers Hack the Matrix at 6 p.m. Central Time this Sunday. Highlander and I will get together and let you know everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2025 through today's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Monday, you can check me out on Pop Culture Minefield again on Military Monday. We're going to be doing Missing in Action. It's Chuck Norris week. That's right. Gary and Anima and Martin and Pope and myself will be talking about Mission in Action this Monday on Military Monday, 10 a.m. Central Time. And then at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time to join Brian over on That 70s Rock Fans channel for another edition of Expedition 33. I just picked this game up and I started it on Living Room Late Night. It's a lot of fun. This is a gorgeous game. AAA games should be embarrassed by this game. Anyway, come check it out, 3:30 p.m. Central Time, as I give Brian on That 70s Rock Fans channel as much hell as possible while he's playing Expedition 33. And then Monday night, it's Wanted Weapons of Fate on Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, Video Games, Cocktails, and Fails, this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Come check it out as I play Wanted Weapons of Fate. And on that show, you can look forward to me and Martin working together to play A Way Out very soon. We did a test the other day and it works just fine. So we will be doing that probably at the beginning of April after we play DC Universe at the end of the month. So look forward to that in the future. But this week, from the PS3 days, it's going to be Wanted Weapons of Fate. And then, of course, on Wednesday, it's Wednesday afternoon matinee. And I believe I know what the friggin' movie is we're doing. It's a Chuck Norris movie. I tried to save a picture of it earlier today, and it didn't work on my laptop. Trying to think. What was it? Oh, well, hell. I can't remember. But it's a Chuck Norris movie. We're going to be doing on Wednesday afternoon matinee, as me and Gary, Martin, and Anima get together and talk about a great movie. And then, of course, that leads us to State of the Atmosphere on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to talk about the worst remakes ever. The worst remakes ever. You see three of them right there. Ghostbusters 2016, Godzilla 1998, and Rollerball. These are three of the worst remakes of all time. So we've got a bunch more to talk about, and the guys are going to bring their... I know the Godzilla one is Das Wolfen's top pick for the worst remake ever. Probably. I don't want to speak for him. He'll bring his own, but I'm sure that's on his list. Anyway, you guys come check it out. We'll also have the Sweeney Spot, the pop culture update, and the review of the latest episode of Monarch. All that and more this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, that brings us back around to Friday and Sketching the Privateer. So I want you guys to take it easy. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the journey of me making my first comic book. Whenever I'm retired and don't have to take care of my mom anymore, and I'll have a whole lot more time to work on this thing. But for now, the show's going to keep my hands in it. So I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. I'm sorry I had to come back. Vince says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great weekend. And he also says, missing in action. Sounds like my sex life. We will see you next time. Peace.